The only thing about that is that I also want to consume the banana.
Not the top part. The top part is gross.
Come on.
He's gonna do it. He's done it before.
Yeah.
I don't know.
He's eaten gross bananas before?
Yeah.
Yeah.
As Zach, if ever
Are you?
Zach, would you like a banana? Would you eat that, Zach? No, you would not. That's just, you can see the disgustingness from there.
It's not disgusting, Joe. It's just a little bit of banana bread in your banana.
That's also true.
I got my banana in liquid form.
Is that okay? Is that from Mommy or BG?
BG.
Okay. I was wondering.
I DoorDashed it because I was lazy. I woke up, rolled over, DoorDashed it, and then came here.
Understandable.
I will never do that.
Cost me the same. Their prices actually aren't different.
Doesn't matter, it's laziness. I will never have someone else do my grocery shopping for me.
Oh, that I
Okay,
can't.
that's terrible.
That I can't.
The only
Okay.
time someone did that for me was because I was in quarantine.
The only reason why I'm okay with it is that my great grandma uses it and she can't drive anymore. She's 95.
Well, I'm not saying Maddie's great grandma shouldn't do it. I said I wouldn't do it.
But it's not like a bad thing. Like,
I didn't
some
say it was a
people
bad
use
thing.
it.
I just said I would never do it.
You implied it was a bad thing.
No, I did not. I implied that you're lazy.
Yeah,
That's
but
different.
you just-
Great grandmas are not lazy. They're
Actually-
great grandmas.
Yeah.
Actually, if you want to save money, a good way to do it is that, and then only do generic stuff. Because when they go and if they're out the generic stuff, they automatically get you the more expensive stuff for the same price.
That's far.
They send you a notification being like, hey, they don't have this, but here's a substitute, and then they don't charge you the extra amount that would have cost.
We actually do that a lot at Home Depot for paint. So like if we're out of the lower grade that you need, we'll like take whatever off so that you can pay for the higher stuff at the lower price.
I always buy the cheapest stuff anyway. It's just how I roll.
Well, not my lumber. If I'm buying lumber, I'm
Yeah.
not buying anything that's worked or like, we don't need this, get rid of it.
Same with paint.
Yeah.
You want to get like what you're paying for. That way it stays well for the long time. Then you don't have to buy more stuff and eventually wasting more money.
I almost threw that right at you because you even admitted you were lazy. I can't stand laziness.
I have no
He's
problem
not as
admitting I'm
lazy as Danny though. He's here.
I'm here. I make sure I'm on time. Actually, I'm early, 10 minutes early
Zach
every
is
time.
here. Sorry, Zach.
Zach's not lazy. Zach sent a text to get on that iPad.
Yes. Thank you, Zach. Because Zach looks like Jesus.
This is true.
All right. Interval change. Bass clef. What is that? Yeah. It's an F. But that's not the interval. That's not the octave. I'll play it.
It's also the first note of Bohemia, or La Vie Boheme in Rent.
Really?
Boom, boom, boom. Boom. I think.
Okay.
We'll take your
It's
word.
that first note of every other song that starts with an F. It's true. That's facts I'm speaking. All right.
F is for a fact.
All right, bass clef, or are we?
Bass clef F. I want perfection from you guys. Gotta step our game up. Right?
Is it the actual in the clef F, or is it the
It's
England?
F3. It's a perfect fifth, breathe, middle C. That was it. That was your interval chain. Did you get it?
Cool.
How many did you have play?
That's a good question.
Subconsciously, how many did you hear?
I heard
Yeah,
five.
5.
I heard.
I had
8.
8 of them.
I was gonna
Oh.
say.
Yeah, not 5. All right. Sorry, Zach. This is a waste of your time. Here we
You
go.
can skip through it if he needs to.
That's true, but he won't because he'll miss the good stuff. And you spend more time rewinding and going back. Cable is greasy. Okay, could you angle the camera? Zach will want to see this. That way. So close. The other one's still there. BGSU furniture. And I didn't even crap it up. Greasy table. Actually, I kind of am responsible for this. Smell like a Danish? Smell it. Smell like a Danish? Like an alcohol Danish.
Kind of those.
There you go.
I'm concerned with the baked goods you're consuming.
Well, I asked for the expensive one, and they give me the generic one. And they charge me the same.
Yeah, that does smell really good.
It's kind of like a coffee cake, isn't it?
Yeah.
See, I'm not nuts.
At first I thought it was just a banana. And then I realized it was like chemicals, and I was like, wait.
Yeah. I'm not making this up.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
Crackers. They look really good. It has your name on the bag.
It does. So I always put exactly 10 crackers in the bag. So I always want to make sure I get the right
I
one.
was just wondering where you were. So is this bad? Do you mean you want me to break this in half so you still have 10? Why don't you break one of those?
Okay.
Are we gonna hear it again?
Ooh. Hmm?
Are we gonna hear it again?
That's a good cracker.
It is, see? Yeah. And it's gluten free.
Is it really?
Mm-hmm.
Who needs gluten? Diego, you don't have to sit in the dumb's corner. It's okay. You can sit in your seat if you'd like. I like it. What was the first interval I played?
Tritone.
That was the easy one. F to what note?
C sharp.
Huh? B natural. B natural. Not B flat. F to B flat is a perfect fit. After that B natural, I did what interval?
Minor third?
A minor third ascending to the D. From there, I did what, Diego?
You went a minor second.
I did go a minor second down. Very good. And that took us to C sharp. And then I went. What interval was that?
Major third.
Major third. I don't think the doorbell is the best way to think of a major third. Because minor thirds sound a lot like doorbells too. Depending on the doorbell. If you buy an expensive doorbell at Home Depot but they don't have it and they give you a generic one, it's gonna be minor third. So why are you wearing your grandparents' shirt?
It's not. It's my shirt. My sister got it for me, and I love it.
Okay.
Yep.
We won't ask questions.
The original story. So I got a BGSU grandpa shirt because I found it in the discount section and I thought it was funny. And my sister's going to Lee, so she's like, "Here, I couldn't find grandpa, so I found grandparent."
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I have a BGS mom shirt.
That's cool.
Like if I wore a BG mom, people would be suspicious. But if I wore a grandpa, they'd be like, oh, that's not possible.
It's not possible. Isn't Lee College where the lead singer of Creed got kicked out of college? Remember that band in the 90s that everyone rips on, Creed?
No, I don't remember the 90s.
That's too bad.
Remember 2001.
But you gotta have heard of Creed. They get as ripped on as much as Nickelback
The
does.
name
Apollo
sounds
Creed?
vaguely
Not
familiar.
Apollo Creed.
That's what I was thinking.
The band Creed.
It sounds vaguely familiar, but
I think he got kicked out of producer. Will you look up if Scott Strapp was kicked out of Lee University?
It's a private Christian college, so maybe.
I think he did because Creed was like, we're like this Christian band that's not a Christian band. And he was like strung out on drugs and got kicked out of college.
Yeah, that sounds about right. It's a dry campus.
Not when Scott Stapp was there.
you're like not allowed to stuff on campus, or
You're not allowed to have anything. My sister had to sign a paper of sobriety. Yeah.
I lived in a substance-free dorm my junior and senior college.
In a desire to fulfill his lifelong promise to his mother and attempt to please his preacher's stepfather, Scott entered Lee University in Cleveland, Tennessee,
Yep.
but later was forcibly removed from the institution for his first-time use of marijuana with the son of the dean of students.
Well, there you go.
did the son get kicked out?
Probably.
That tiny
What
little
a
bit of
person to
information
get
at
caught
the end.
doing that.
I don't think that dean of students is getting promoted like I am. Alright, I got a pretty chord. Got pretty. Okay. Here's another interval chain for you guys. Trumpet players, what's that note?
I'm transposed or not transposed?
The note I'm playing on the piano.
Oh. Why can't I
It's a B flat, guys.
I
What is
can't
wrong
think
with you?
of it.
You need to stop smoking fatties with the dean of some students' sons.
Dean Mathis.
Treble clef?
Treble clef. B flat, Zach. B flat. Gotta incorporate Zach. That was really torturous to eat one cracker. Giving him coffee? What are you doing?
I'm trying to make sure I'm not blocking him when I set my coffee down.
You need a grandparent shirt because you're drinking coffee with your lunch like a granddad.
I drink coffee with my everything.
You gotta give that up, man. You can end up like me.
I'm down to like only this much a day just by sheer like convenience because I don't go home and I don't want to buy any. So it's not that bad.
Not bad. Here it is. Diego, can you see me? Without your glasses on?
I see like the outline of your face, and I like know like facial details.
Do I look different? Like I start looking like somebody else? Who do I look like now?
I feel like you look like yourself, but with like a worse hairline.
Well, then put your glasses on. Can you see that? Hey. You can take your glasses off. Why do you take your glasses off if you need them so badly?
I'm nearsighted.
I get that. But you're too young to be like that's what happens when you're in your 40s. Where you gotta like
I won. Let's just say I won the generic lottery.
I get it.
Can I by chance see the notes for the last one? I remember the intervals, but I don't remember what like the notes were, and that's usually the hardest part for me. So
That was perfect.
thanks. So also it's the melody to Anakin versus Obi-Wan in Revenge of the Sith.
Which one is? The first one?
The first one.
That's the melody?
Except for not the first note, but the other ones. Like it's like almost a perfect match. It's crazy. It works.
I can guarantee I didn't rip that one off on purpose.
It is.
Yeah, you hear it?
Yeah.
That one spooked me when I was like 7, and it was like yeah, ooh, darkness. So it's like embedded in my brain.
Were you proud of me that I put my freaking chair back?
Yeah, I was.
Thanks for getting in my head. Alright, do you guys want to hear this one again?
Sure.
You like that last note?
Well, I had it going up, and I was just not ready for it to go down. I don't know. I didn't remember the last note, so I was like, oh, I'll just put something.
That's what we call composition.
I got a bug bite. It's really itchy. I shouldn't scratch it.
Do you have fleas?
No. Oh, maybe. I guess bed bugs. No, it's a mosquito bite. Probably got Lyme disease.
You did your cat impression so well that the fleas came.
My friend got Lyme disease from going camping.
That does not sound fun.
Yeah,
Glasses wrong. You would have made that.
it was really bad.
Was it really?
Yeah, he was like throwing up blood for months, and they couldn't figure out what was wrong with him. They were like about to do a spinal tap, and then his mom was like, well, didn't you go camping? Maybe it's Lyme disease.
Wow.
Yeah,
From a mosquito or a tick?
a tick.
Thanks.
I don't think I got it. But you can get it from a mosquito, can't you?
I think that's malaria.
That's
Yeah.
more, yeah.
Well, that's what I got then.
Or dengue fever.
Or what?
Dengue fever.
Dengue? Donkey fever?
Dengue fever, yeah.
Donkey fever.
Donkey.
Donkey fever.
Donkey
That's what I
fever,
got.
you just start slowly turning into Eddie Murphy.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to do as a teacher. Like the nutty professor. Alright, so the answer for this one, it was very Beethoven-ish, wasn't it? You were expecting... But I went... Or it sounds like a clock. I didn't do that
Sounds
either.
like the music from the Animal Crossing aquarium.
Oh, it
All
was.
these melodic associations.
I know. Well, let's just see if we got the intervals correct. It started with the major third. From there,
Major
Major
second.
major second up. So it was B flat, G flat, us, A flat. Tritone, which was to what note?
D.
Dog. And then Chris had it going up, but it went down. What interval? Dylan?
I had major second.
You had it right. Major second down. So B flat, G flat, A flat, dog,
Tone
cat.
cow.
Cat.
Man.
Tone cow. That was epic. I'm really disappointed. He leaves his crap on the board for like over 24 hours for the whole world to see his beautiful matrix, his beautiful crapperoonie. We add art. Did everybody see the art this morning? No, Patty didn't. No. And then he's going to erase it because he thought Riley did it.
No, he actually erased it because he used the. Actually, no, he didn't.
No, he erased it because the cow upstaged his little atonal crappy
I
crack.
can try it again.
Yeah,
after
I
class.
think he was
It's not
planning
the
on
same.
using that board and then changed his mind and ended up using the orange marker on that front board.
Well, the orange marker sucks.
So our cow
Yeah,
died
none of us
today.
can see it.
I have a good blue marker and I stole a good black marker from 2008. 2008. It's on the 20th floor. It's by my office. All right.
So for
Fastest way to make it.
tritones,
Yes.
what would that be in solfege?
Well, it depends on the context of what you're doing. We're not using solfege with these.
I know, but like I can never get like the right distance in between it. So like I'm either too short or too far.
Well, you got to think of it as either an augmented fourth or a diminished fifth.
Okay.
Augmented fourth, diminished fifth. I find a lot of times if I hear a descending tritone, I just go augmented fourth up. And it's the same in either direction. See, that's the cool thing, because you know when we do the little interval trick, like what's the opposite of a minor second, a major seventh, the whole opposite nine thing? Augmented fourths and diminished fifths. It's a tritone either way.
Okay.
So, does that answer your question?
Yes.
Okay, because I know grandparents sometimes, they're hard to teach,
Mhm.
because
They don't want to learn new things.
well, I'll say something very, very straightforward, and they're like, wait, and then they'll ask a question, I'm like, I just told you. And it can be the simplest things. Put your keys in this basket. Well, wait, then where do I put my keys? How about in that basket? Why is there a basket? Because I want you, never mind. I teach some old people.
Why is there a basket for the keys?
You should try teaching an old person how to use a computer when that's their entire job.
Oh my god.
I work with an 80-year-old named Judy.
Judy.
My grandfather got an iPhone. My dad had to spend 2 hours over Zoom teaching him how to use it.
Yup.
My dad got fed up with that, and so now he sends me to my grandparents whenever they get a new phone. My grandpa had a little slide phone until 2020, and then it broke on him, and so and they couldn't find him a flip phone. So he was just like, we had to give him an iPhone.
Is this the
He
grandpa
still
who
doesn't know how to
smokes?
use it.
A smoker?
Yeah. The other ones are pretty like technology adept. Like they actually know what they're doing. They actually text me. These grandparents, I'll get random calls at the most random of times when they know I have work or I'm here or doing other things that I have to do as an adult.
Adult, because you
My
adulted.
grandma sends texts like she said it like her little letter.
All right, can Zachary see the screen? We are on, in the 10th edition.
It's backwards.
In the 10th edition, 2148.
Can you flip it?
Most of the time, projected off at the end of it.
2142 in the
I don't
9th
think
edition.
so.
What are you doing?